All right, today is day one of a new product development. This is a wheel and tire, but more specifically what I'm interested in is a tire or rubber cleaner. This is a concentrated version in a blue color that I wanted. And also the viscosity is not super, it's not like water-like, but it's not quite soap-like either. And this is cool. This is why I like bringing you guys in on this journey of product development, because these are all things I could tweak. I could tweak the color, the scent, the viscosity, the foaming, all that. But this is sample one. Obviously, this is an alkaline cleaner, so if it cleans the rim, that's a bonus and that's good. But what I'm really focused on and kind of the goal that I had for this product is I want a tire cleaner, a rubber cleaner that foams really good, that browns the tire incredibly well and quickly, and then also leaves the tire looking like factory matte finish. So I want it to clean the tire really well. I don't want it to be a no touch. When I talked to Walter and told him the parameters of what I'm looking for, he said, well, do you want it to be a no touch? He goes, that'll probably be impossible to make it a no touch to hit all the things that I want. But I said, no, I think everyone's willing to scrub the tire down, especially when the tire's in a pretty worn condition like this one is. And so it's not gonna be a no-touch tire cleaner, but I want a lot of browning, I want a lot of foaming, and I want a lot of cleaning. So this is the concentrate, like I talked about. Currently, I'm even playing with the concentrations. This is a 4-to-1, kind of consistent with the Jimbo's brand, like Pure Magic Cleaner. In the gallons, I have a concentrate. In 16-ounce bottles, I have it go 4-to-1. So I have it 4-to-1 currently, which would be the 16-ounce offering, which is what I want to be like work in most cases, and then have the gallon concentrate so that people can adjust up or down depending upon their needs. Again, my key features are high foam, high browning, and good cleaning. So what I'm gonna do is just spray it on. I've never tried it before, so this is gonna be the first time. I'm gonna try it on the tire and the rim. Again, I already have Pure Magic Cleaner, but because this rim's dirty, I wanna see how good it is. And I'm just gonna try it in a trigger sprayer. Additional videos and testing, I'll put it into like pump sprayers and stuff like that, but this is literally number one, and I could already tell it's not browning enough. I want to spray it on, and I want this to already be browning. So for me, it's not browning enough, but let's see how the cleaning ability is. Broke my own sprayer. Anyway, all right, I'll trade that out. But as you can see, I really didn't use a lot at all, which is good. So there are good things. I want to see a little bit more foaming. Let me get a new sprayer. I'll come back out. So the usage, not a lot of usage is good. I do want to see more foam. This foam is drying out. I'm just going to give you kind of my raw feelings on it. The foam is not clean enough. It's not browning enough. And it's drying out a little too quickly for me. I really want that foam to cling. I'm gonna spray a second round, and on this second round, I'm gonna scrub to see if I could get more browning out of it. I would say the really good thing is that I'm not using a lot of product, so I'm gonna scrub the tire. I'm still not gonna scrub the rim, and then we'll wash it off, but I wanna see if I can get some more browning out of this. It's just not enough browning for me, and you see, I talked about it drying up too quickly, and the drying up too quickly is not allowing me to work the foam, so then I would feel like I would need more. It's just not enough browning. It's just not enough foam, not enough browning for me. I already kind of instantly know, but that's only part of, it's only part of the product testing, and the other part is how well does it clean. Yeah, just, I'm gonna rinse it, but it's just not enough. Again, more foam, more browning. I think that's what people want to see, because that makes you feel like you're cleaning the tire, makes it feel like the tire is cleaning more. But let's rinse this and see how the cleaning ability is. And I'm really interested to see how the tire looks after. One of the main things I wanted is the tire to look kind of clean, factory matte after. So let's see. As you can see, obviously on that rim, it didn't clean enough either. So that's another area that I want to look at. What I'll probably do is add a couple more ounces of product and clean the back tire and see if that works. Let me grab the blower, try to blow this tire off. Okay, while that is doing its thing, let me add a couple ounces and we'll work on this back tire. But I already know that we're gonna need a new sample. I like the color. I want to add some fragrance to it. I think I want to do the similar fragrance of the complete cabin cleaner, and a wheel cleaner I think would be good. So this would be, instead of 4-to-1, it'd be more like 2-to-1, I guess. So still, this needs to brown almost instantly. So I don't know what we're gonna have to do to make that happen. But we're just not getting, we're getting a little bit of browning right there, right up here, like a tiny bit. But if I was doing a product review, I'd be like, man, this ain't turning brown at all. So definitely the higher dilution, I'm getting more foam and more browning than I was, but still not enough. Definitely more browning than we were, I think, on the front tire, with arguably a cleaner tire on the rear. Let me scrub this a little bit. But we are getting more, it does look like more browning, right? Yeah. So a higher concentration was getting us more browning. So that's good feedback. Just gonna clean up this rim a little bit. See how this rim cleans up when you scrub it. But yeah, definitely more browning. So it could just be a concentration. I'll have to get with Walter and ask, but it might just be a concentration issue. But definitely need more. Let me rinse this and then see where we're at. With the water on it, that's looking really good. I did scrub that rim, but let's try to blow this off. I think the higher concentration is where we're at. So I think, because if we come back to this front rim, man, I should really clean it. But the tire looks better. I think I would like to see the tire a little bit more of a matte finish. Yeah, and it's still a little dirt on there. So at 4-1, it's not there. At 2-1, I think that'd be 2-1. It was looking better. Let's go back to the back rim, back tire. Gosh, I always say rim. Tire, rim. Cleaned up. I did scrub the rim. It did clean up. It did not stain the rim. That's really good. This tire is looking good. It's still a little wet, but it is looking cleaner. So it might just be a pH, not a pH. It might just be a dilution issue. But either way, we still need more foam. We still need more browning. But this is kind of part of the fun. This is what I love to do. I like to think about it, get feedback on it. So I think, I wouldn't say this sample's a fail, but a learning, and that's what I like. Sorry, I'm literally doing this for the first time, so I'm trying to get my thoughts of what I see. I just think it just needs to be stronger. So I think Walter told me that it was like an 11.5 pH in full concentrate, and then it was like almost neutral when it was diluted 4-1. So I'm just thinking a neutral tire cleaner would be really safe, but it's not that effective. And for me, this is not ready to go at all. This is not what I would not add this into the line right now. But let me know what you look for in a tire cleaner, a rubber cleaner, obviously rubber mats. Also, that'll be something we test as well. In a pump sprayer, lots and lots of testing to be done with this. But I just kind of wanted to get this out there, kind of start working on it, as you saw with the Picture Perfect Polish, the complete cabin cleaner, the foam on, rinse off, protector, wax, S product. It usually takes a lot of revisions. Like this just like, oh, this is the first sample and final sample that I got. It usually doesn't work like that, at least in my world. And so I want to show you that of like, it takes many, many, many revisions. This will probably take 5 or 6. The polish took 7 months, I think it was. Took forever on the polish. And it just takes time to get products perfect, right? And so this is kind of a fail, but more so just letting you guys come in on it. And again, this is better. Sorry, I know we're working on the outro, but it's better. So, but let me know what you look for in a rubber cleaner, a tire cleaner. And this is something that we can adjust. I can adjust fully. I do like it being a little bit of a thicker viscosity. It's not quite gel-like the Diablo wheel cleaner. I really didn't like that because it doesn't spray. But I like the thought of it not being perfectly water-like consistent either, but I don't know if that even matters. So with that, thanks for joining me on this journey for a tire cleaner, wheel and tire cleaner. I think we're on to something. We're just not quite there yet, but more videos to come. Make sure you subscribe. And if you're looking to support the channel, you're looking to support the Jimbo's Detailing product line brand, I'll link everything below. I already have tried and true chemicals. We're just looking at adding and expanding the line, and that's what we're doing in this video. But they're up on Amazon, they're up on my store. So if you want to support the channel, you can do it that way. And I'll catch you guys on the next one. See ya.